saying that before the ball even hit the back of the net, because that's how much faith I have in Haraldson at the moment. Did you see that Onana goal that he scored? That's right, he was in the right place at the right time, more so just like this. I'm loving what I'm seeing from goddamn Magic. He is on fire right now. Things you like to see. Let's go. Wow. Okay, I'm liking it. I'm liking what this kid can offer. That's what she wants. Impact sub, immediate. If he carries on like this, he might be starting more games. Hey my dudes, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another career mode episode. So, we've got 4 fantastic games. 2 away and 2 at home. Starting off with the away game at the London Stadium, West Ham. They're going to be very tough to break down and beat before a return game at home to the likes of Split in the Champions League. Of course, fisting them up 1-0 in the last episode. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. That would be absolutely fan-damn-tastic. And then also a home game versus Leicester. Now, I know Leicester recently coming back up into the Prem. They've been a good, side. They've maintained. They've stayed in the Prem. They are going to be very tough, and that's going to be a very tough home game. Before ending off the episode with an away game to the likes of Bournemouth, who everybody at this moment in time are running through at the moment. They are scoring goals after goals after goals. So hopefully we can do the same. But football is played on the pitch, not on paper. So let's head over to the London Stadium, where hopefully we can get our first win of the episode. Okay, the London Stadium. We know it's a tough ground to go to. We've seen countless teams come here and get absolutely destroyed. So we need to be very much on our game. Have that locked-in mentality like we did yesterday for that episode. So, you know what? More of the same in this one, please. Great ball down the line. Connor Bradley. He's going to play it into the likes of Conor Gallagher. Chests it down and puts it in the back of the net. Hold that, West Ham. 1-0 to the Baggies. Alex Scott, she's giving a scoreline update that nobody actually cares about. And what we do care about is that we are winning. That... What? What? I am shooketh. Goalkeeper needs to do a lot better with that. Good ball. Love it. Love it. Go, Sanko. I need a goal from Sanko. I've been waiting for a goal from this man. It's been a while. It's been a brief minute, But he finally opens the scoring account yet again. Thank you very much. Oh, we can't concede a stupid goal again, though. Good block. Good block. Good save as well. I'm nervous. David Moyes. I don't know what they've done with James Ward-Prowse, but they could definitely use him here. You would say that. Okay, well, they're driving down the baseline. They've cut it back, and it's a great save yet again from Woodman. He is under a whole host of different pressures, but he's coming through it. He knows he made a mistake for their first goal, but he's coming through it now with flying colours. And yeah, we've won it back nicely. Haraldson lays it off nicely to the likes of Conor Gallagher. We could start a break. Haraldson, he's made a run more centrally into the space. Oh my god. 3-1 up. I was saying that before the ball even hit the back of the net, because that's how much faith I have in Haraldson at the moment. Did you see that Onana goal that he scored? That's right, he was in the right place at the right time, more so just like this. Little ball over the top, Conor Gallagher, fantastic combination play with the new man, Haraldson, who is coming into some really good form. Oh, that's beautiful. Shifting it onto his right and then placing it to the left of the goalkeeper. Things you love to goddamn see. Goalkeeper stood no chance, and neither did the defender, seriously. What? Can Matt O'Reilly do? That is filth. That is absolutely filthy. We are also going to simulate the rest of the game. I just want to see the replay to finish this one off, because oh my god, Matt O'Reilly, you absolute madman. The little movement in the spaces was absolutely fantastic. The chest, the flick, oh, he whipped that. Look at that. Bang! That is beautiful. That is top bins. Okay, well, we are going to simulate the game. It is 4-1, 3-goal lead, of course. The London Stadium. We should not drop the points. Okay, 5-2 at the end. Didn't maintain possession, though. We were actually doing really well with possession. Sosa getting on the score sheet. Well done. Who scored for them in the second half? Ivan. Okay. Well, 5-2 winners. Now let's move on to splits. Okay, it's press conference time. They're going to ask us a whole bunch of weird questions, but we are doing quite well in the Champions League. If we do win this game, That would mean we've gotten, what, 12 points from our first 4 games, which is fantastic. Almost sealing the fact that we will be into the next stage of the Champions League without having to play PSG and Real Betis yet again. So obviously we want to finish top of our group if we can. I mean, the goal was just to get out, so we've essentially ticked that by winning this game, if we do win the game, of course. But yes, I would like to try and finish first, and we're going to try and push for that going forward. But it starts with a win versus split. Okay, guys, so for this game ahead, I've gone ahead and made quite a few changes. I'm going to be trying out Jan Couto as the right back for this game. If he does well, it's more of a possibility. If he doesn't, well, it was just a one-off game. Sa and Kelly will be partnering each other in the back line, along with the likes of the right-footed Brandon Williams, of course. We've got 2 left-footed centre-backs and 2 right-footed full-backs. Lovely. Anyway, onto the midfield, we've got Sosa and Cullen as the double pivot, with McAtee starting in the number 10 role, with Haraldson and the young boy, Swift, starting on the right-hand side, with, of course, Madja up front. He has been somewhat unhappy with his opportunity, so I've decided it's best maybe give him a chance with this game. If he can do well, that would be great. If he can't, well, we've got the likes of the young boy, young McNamara, on the bench. Okay, second home game in the Champions League. We've done very well so far. We've had 2 away games, and we've won them. Obviously, we also won our home game, 4-2 versus Real Betis. But again, very rotated side, so we need to make sure that the players that are in here are doing a good enough job, and we've slipped in the likes of Madja, who opens the scoring immediately 4 minutes in. Okay, he's out to prove himself. He's out to make sure that he writes his name on the score sheet more times than not in this one. I feel positive. Maybe a hat-trick is coming. I don't know. We'll have to see. Oh, Couto into the space here. Puts it in. Oh my god. Madja. Okay. I like what I'm seeing from Couto. I'm loving what I'm seeing from goddamn Madja. He is on fire right now. Things you like to see. Let's go. Let's wrap this game up. Let's score the 3rd goal, simulate it, and then let's look forward to the Leicester City game. Of course, that's right around the corner as well. But this run from Couto, little whipping. Honestly, guys, maybe he could be the possible right back option / full back option. Maybe he can play on the left hand side as well, over the likes of Brandon Williams. Maybe we get rid of Brandon Williams. I don't know. But right now, Couto as a right back, very positive. That is not a foul. No. I'm sorry. That is not a foul. Explain to me how this is a foul? He clearly is looking to fall over my player's foot. I'm sorry. That doesn't get called for a foul. I wasn't going to get beaten down the middle though. Wow, okay, well, splits are definitely coming back into this one. And I'm just thinking here, you know, with the likes of Couto being shifted to a right back, we can then more or less look to shift Haraldson into that left or that right midfielder, drop the likes of Jed Wallace to the bench, and start giving the likes of McAtee more minutes as that left midfielder. I don't know, it's just an option I'm playing with. I might have a look at it after this game. Okay, but they've put it on the edge of the box here. I should actually be focused on this game. I'm like thinking about like possibilities of tweaks and shifts and who can play this role and how they can maybe play that role and so on. But we need to focus on the game at hand. 3-1 up. 31 minutes gone. Their goal was very undeserved. But the likes of young James McAtee, could he be the left midfielder that we need? It's an option. It's always an option. But that is a really good, scrumptious finish. Please, Brandon Williams, bro, you are terrible at marking your man at the back post. It's a great cross. It's a great weapon. We are going to make some changes, though. I'm going to bring on like McNamara and so on. I do want to try out Haraldson on the right, McAtee on the left, and Madja as that number 10 with McNamara just in front of him. You can have like a dual striker partnership happening up there. We've done all that and we've only made one sub. Okay, maybe we should bring off the likes of McAtee. I still want to play Haraldson on the right though. I want to test him out on the right-hand side. Yeah, let's take off Brandon Williams. Dreadful. Dreadful. Get that good partnership going. But yeah, three changes. I'm quite happy with all of them. McNamara shifts it onto his right favorite foot. Oh my god, and he scores his first goal for the club. He might be better than Madja. His movement, his movability, he doesn't feel like a dump truck turning. That's what I'm trying to say here. Very good. Solid. Plays it. Look at this. Realizes the man's going to cut him off, shifts it, and then bang! To be fair, goalkeeper probably should do a bit better there. But nonetheless, first goal for the youngster in the Champions League. Young superstar in our hands, people. Oh, McNamara. He's putting on the jets. Plays it into Haraldsson. Haraldsson's in some space. Chips it to the back post. And McNamara is there for his second. Oh, my days. People, we might have a superstar in our hands. Wow. Okay, I'm liking it. I'm liking what this kid can offer. And there you have it. 5-2 winners versus splits. We don't have to verse them again this season. Obviously, they did score 2 goals. They did make it a very interesting game. It was 3-2 at one point. And you know what? You invite things like that. You encourage things like that. You always want to have a good game. So a 5-2 win at the end. McNamara with 2 fantastic takes, 2 finishes. Brilliant. Simply brilliant. So maybe he doesn't start the next game, but I think maybe versus Bournemouth he'll feature. Okay, so just taking a look at Leicester City. In their last 5, they've lost 3 and won 2, so no draws, so they will be going for it or not. They've got some decent players here, to say the very least. Marçal, the right-sided centre-back, who's actually left-footed. He should be playing on the left-hand side. He's very good. Of course, Furlong, former Baggy himself. Pinamonti, of course. He's a really good player. Indeed, he's on the bench. Weigl starts in the midfield with Yorko. I do like him. I do like him a lot. As well as Mavidi starting on either flank. Okay, well, they're not a bad side. I will give them some credit here. They have a fairly decent side that they can potentially beat us with. So we need to be on it. But we are at home. But they are currently also in 12th place. So we are at home. Let's hope the Baggy support can, will us to the win. Come on. Jed Wallace. He's made inroads. Chips it over. Sanko! Oh! Bit more power on that, mates. We might be able to do something next time. Connor! Oh my god, we are absolutely leathering this lot. We are bashing them left, right, and center, but we haven't scored the goal yet, which is exactly what we need. And they've done very well to mark the danger man. They have done their homework. Although, oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's not allowed to happen. We have been by far the more superior side, and we've allowed João Gomez to just drift into the midfield, from the midfield into the box and score. That's not allowed. We need to come back from this. FaZe, you are not this good. You scored 2 own goals at Anfield last season. IRL. Don't try and bluff me that you're good. You're not good. You're bad. Mavidi runs straight into like the... What the hell? How have we allowed them to play the most simplest of balls? You know what? I'm making subs. This is absolutely disgraceful. The fans have paid good money to see this team, and we have been let down. Absolutely let down. Haraldsson, bang, on the right. There we go. Kruto, you're coming in for Bradley, who's also been terrible. And Sanko, you've been shocking. Okay, so McNamara's coming in. Jeez, putting a lot of stress on a young man. Oh, Gallagher, he's played in McNamara. McNamara! Bro, this kid is the truth. He is the truth. Like... Sanko, whole game, been backing into Wout Faes, who's been absolutely bullying the stuffing out of him. McNamara is on the field for literally like 3 minutes. His first few touches of the game, bang, goal. That's what he wants. Impact sub, immediate. If he carries on like this, he might be starting more games. Mavadidi has been very, very good. That is absolutely... Oh! I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it because that should never have happened. My defender is there. McNamara into some space. Takes the shot on himself. Oh my god, this man. He is him. He is him, number 33. McNamara, remember the name. Okay, well, that's the game. 2-2. It's not too bad. I would have liked to win, but it doesn't mean, you know, the losing list. I don't know. Anyways, we'll move on. We need to bounce back versus Bournemouth. We've got a nice 2-week break now coming up, and then we obviously finish off the episode versus Bournemouth. But this man right here, incredible. Absolutely incredible. He will be on the bench at least, or maybe even starting versus Bournemouth. Okay, so like I said earlier, with the potential changes that needs to be made. So I have been considering it, and I think it's going to be a thing of the likes of Haraldson will officially be turned into a right midfielder in the next episode, as well as looking at Kuto as that right midfielder, shifting slightly deeper into that right back role. I think he suits that position a lot more as well, which makes a lot more sense for his abilities going forward and backwards. And I've liked him there, to be honest with you. And that also means that the likes of... Who else was supposed to get a position change? Oh, McAtee. McAtee is going to be an official left midfielder. And that also means that the starting lineup will change, because I need to start playing these players in their correct positions. It's going to take 94 weeks to get him there. But still, I like him in this position, so we'll make that change. Okay, so this is what the official starting lineup as well as the bench will look like. Of course, McNamara coming onto it, replacing the likes of Brandon Williams. I think the likes of Madja playing as that striker / number 10 option could be a great role for him in this side. And then, of course, we've got the likes of club captain Jed Wallace dropping to the bench for this period of time. Yeah, he can come in and fill in either as an attacking midfielder or potentially on either flank, which is great. And then, of course, we've got Cullen to replace either Sosa or the likes of Matt O'Reilly. Of course, Peacock Farrell. We haven't actually given him a debut yet, so we should. But obviously not anytime soon. Maybe in the FA Cup. And then, of course, Kuto can fill in as a left back or a right back or maybe even a winger option as well. And then, of course, you've got Saar for the centre back role. Okay, so for our Bournemouth game, just before we started, of course, we've made those changes to the lineup. But the likes of McNamara will start over Sanko. He deserves it. He scored a brace versus Leicester to secure us a solid off-the-field moral victory. Yes, but a solid point nonetheless. And of course, that does mean that we are currently 3 points behind Spurs, so we do need to pick up a win at the Vitality Stadium right now. Focus is essential. Here we go. McNamara pulls out the space for the likes of Conor Gallagher. All over the top for Conor Gallagher. Takes it first time, and oh my god, it's a great assist for the likes of McNamara, and it's a fantastic take from the likes of Conor Gallagher. 1-0 to the Baggies. Let's go. No time for BS. We need to make sure that we secure these 3 points. McNamara in so much space, it's unbelievable. And that is now 2-0 inside 20 minutes. McNamara, third goal in the second game. Love it. Absolutely love it. Into the likes of McNamara. He's made a great run. Pulls it back. Oh! Gets tackled in the box. Where's my BS penalties? Well. Oh, no! McNamara misses! Damn! Jeez. Okay. Maybe he's not Superman just yet. Needs to work on his finishing just a little bit. McNamara, he's made some great space. Or made a run into some great space. Oh my god, rifles it. Rifles it. I'm not going to simulate the rest of this game. I'm going to play it out. I want to see what this kid can do. Can he get a hat-trick? God! Imagine if he gets a hat-trick. We have to start in the next game. God, he is loving it. He's grabbing this opportunity with both hands. He is absolutely... He's in the moment. Look at that. That's a finish, eh? That's an absolute finish. Okay, well, we've given away a corner. Now we're going to make some changes. Obviously, our wingers have done a very good job, but they are going to come off. Both the likes of... Sanko's 84 overall. That's crazy. So Wallace can come off. Haraldson can come off for Kuto. I'm not opposed to using Kuto as a wider player. Oh man, McNamara is a bit tired, so he will also come off. It's unfortunate, couldn't get his hat-trick today, but the positives are there. And of course, Cullen will come on. So 5 changes, all in the forward line, all in the further forward players. We've cooked today. We've bounced back nicely from that 2-2 draw with Leicester. Good ball straight over the top here. Can we hit them on the break? Sanko, all over the top yet again, chests it down, puts it in the back of the net, and Sanko's making a claim to start the next game. Of course, we have PSG in the next episode, first game of the next episode, so stay tuned for that. Maybe Sanko does start. He is 84 overall, that's kind of crazy, but that finish is absolutely insane. Good chest down, bang. He's a bit mad that he's been benched for a young player. But my man, if you don't pull your weight, you're not going to be getting the games. And that's how this team has always worked. Whether you're the captain, whether you're a role player, if you work hard, you'll get your chance. Great ball. Sanko. Driving run forward. Sanko! Oh my god, he's netted a brace within minutes of coming on the field. It's 5-0. And there's still 13 to go. Can Sanko snatch a hat-trick here? That would be fantastic too. If we can keep a clean sheet, I'd be absolutely appreciative. Come on. Favre, whip it in. Puts in a good area too. Sosa's there, I think. Well, there we go. That's what you want from Sanko. Into the slower Jed Wallace. I never understand how Jed Wallace is always, without fail, always the outlet man for the fast breaks. Although he does lead them very well. He does lead them very, very well. And the other striker gets on the score sheet. We've had 3 strikers all scoring in today's game. That's fantastic. They're responsible for 5 of those goals. Brilliance. Okay, well, a solid 6-0 win to end off the episode. Guys, please hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. And I will see you next weekend for a massive tie versus PSG and a whole host of different games in the December period. As always, I hope you have a damn great day. I'm out.